What's good, everybody? It's Phil again. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Game 6 last night of the Toronto Raptor and Philadelphia 76ers series. Um, Sixers came out on top, 112-101. Toronto's leading scorers were Kawhi Leonard with 29 points, 12 boards, and Pascal Siakam with 21 points and 6 boards. The Sixers, all five starters scored in double figures, led by Jimmy Butler with 25 points and 8 boards, and Ben Simmons with 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. It was a really solid all-around team win for them. They bounced back very well after the disaster of Game 5. They looked really focused, and they came in with a mission, and they accomplished the mission, which is prolong the series for Game 7. They controlled the tempo very well. They scored early in transition because that's pretty much the way you have to attack Toronto, because they're a very good half-court defensive team. So you have to jump on them. As soon as you get the ball, take it up, set your offense up as quickly as possible, and try to get a good shot, because the longer that you have a possession, the more their defense settles in, and it's hard to really score on them once their half-court defense gets set. So they did a really good job of doing that. In order to win Game 7, they're going to have to do that even better in Toronto, because they're going to be fired up with their home crowd there. So they did very well as far as that goes. Defensively, they were very aggressive. They played the passing lanes very well. They also Embiid was a monster in the middle. He blocked, I believe it was 3 shots, but he altered like 10 shots. Like, they were coming to the lane after a while. They were scared to come to the lane because Embiid was just blocking everything. And that's the aggressiveness that they need from him defensively. He didn't really have his offensive package like he normally does, but he did enough, and everybody else stepped their game up. The bench, stepped up and played well, and contributed as well. Brett Brown actually made the proper adjustments, which is something that he, rarely does, but you can't really criticize him after a solid performance like that, like they had last night. Going into Game 7, they got to control the tempo. Toronto's going to come out. You know what happens when a team gets home, and plus with Game 7, it's going to be multiplied by 10. Crowd's going to be hyped up. It's going to hype the team up, and they're going to come out very aggressive. The key for the Sixers is probably going to be to weather that early 6-7 minute storm. Don't fall too far behind. Try to keep pace with them as much as possible, and play their game. Because if you play Toronto's game, they slow it down half court, grind on you, because they have a guy in Kawhi Leonard that can get his shot whenever he wants. So for the Sixers, they're going to have to speed the game up as much as possible, and attack. Ben Simmons has to attack. He still don't have a jump shot like we all know, but when he steps his game up and he attacks, he's a different player, and the Sixers are a different team when he's aggressive. So he needs to keep on doing that and keep on just moving forward. Next thing I want to talk about is actually, let me give you my prediction for that game. I think it's going to be close, but I think Toronto is probably going to edge them out, simply because they're a really good home team, and the Sixers really haven't shown that they can string 2 games together in the playoffs so far this year. They won the first series 4-1, but they had ups and downs in that series. They just had so much more talent than Brooklyn did. It didn't matter. But in a series like this, they haven't really put 2 games together in a row through this whole series. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can do that. That being said, like I said, I think Toronto wins a close one. But we'll see. Anything's possible. So, you can never, that's why they play the game. It's not based on predictions or stats, just based on who lines up and who beats who on that day. So, to all my Sixer fans out there, me. As long as they're not playing the Lakers, I cheer for them. So I'm rooting for them. I hope I'm wrong. Go Sixers, and we'll see what happens on Sunday. As far as the other series goes, Game 6 of the Houston and Golden State series is tonight. As everybody knows, KD is out for the rest of this series, which is a golden opportunity. Even though Houston is down to 3-2, it's a golden opportunity, because at this point they're the favorites, because they should definitely win tonight. And then Golden State without KD they should be able to beat them in Golden State. No excuses. Chris Paul and James Harden have waited for an opportunity like this for their whole careers, and they have to seize it now that it's there. So, and Golden State is all respect to them. They're champs, but they struggled a lot with KD this year. They struggled against the Clippers with KD. Without KD, they lose that series against the Clippers. So, him not being there is going to be a big blow to them. And I don't know if as great as Clay and Steph and Draymond are, I don't think that they can withstand the storm that's going to come at them, especially tonight. I'll be shocked if Golden State's able to pull a win out tonight. I think Houston wins pretty easily tonight. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. My prediction is Houston wins tonight, and then Game 7, anything's possible. But without KD, I think Houston finally gets over that hump and advances to the conference finals. We'll see. Like I said, nothing's etched in stone. So at this point, it's all guessing. So we'll see how it pans out. That's about all I got today. I just wanted to get at y'all and talk to y'all about that real quick. Like I said, feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's PhilGrayson6. And feel free to follow me on Instagram at born_ready79. Until next time, see you when I see you. Peace.